Alrighty, YouTube. This is just a small video to talk about cheating that's going on in Magic the Gathering right now. Obviously cheating is disgusting, and we're here to play a fun game, and it's arguably more complicated than chess, but that's fine. It still is a game, and we're here to prove our capabilities, we're here to prove how smart we are, we're here to outsmart others, and we're here to have a whole lot of fun. We aren't here to cheat, and we aren't here to ruin it for everybody else. Now, what happened on the SCG circuit with let's just say the Twitter event that took place once a certain player was caught cheating. What happened was he was playing in the feature match, and apparently it was an important game, and I'm sure he was working his way up. And if you watch the way he's shuffling his deck, you can tell that as he shuffles, he clearly drags cards down to the bottom and keeps them there, and then brings them to the top or something. Like, it's obvious he's manipulating the cards in their order, and he's playing it cleanly, and he's only looking down when he's doing that, and he's shuffling up, and he plays the role. Like, he does a decent job of cheating. Now, it still is disgusting, and it still is unfair to his opponent, and I think the guy went on and won a bunch of stuff, and then later he ended up getting called on it, and then they reviewed the video and found it, and I'm pretty sure he lost all his stuff, and the whole thing ended with him being suspended for 4 years, which I'm pretty sure is standard procedure. Like, when the whole thing happened with Guillermo Futapa and the newspaper with, which is not Black Lotus, but anyways, the newspaper that had, they were getting sent cards earlier so that they could write about them and stuff, but the thing is, the fact that he was a competitive player meant he was getting the cards earlier, which means he was building decks and testing them earlier, or at least could have, which meant that it technically counted as cheating. He was banned for 4 years, and that's Guillermo Futapa. Like, he was a huge player in the game and almost a face of it, and, you know, he wasn't doing anything underhanded as far as we know, but it still seemed kind of sketch. Now, the fact that this guy was clearly cheating and was caught on tape and prosecuted is great, and like, it goes to show why having tapes in a feature match is so useful. The problem being, in all the other grindy matches and all the other tournaments, people can just cheat. And I'm not saying they do, because obviously I hope they don't, and like, I don't, but when you don't have a camera on you, like, people can pull some shit, and it's kind of annoying and scary, so it can lose you a lot of money, which is annoying. Anyways, so this guy who got caught took to Twitter and, you know, started a huge rant and went on, and he ended up saying that it's ridiculous that he's being treated as a murderer, as a rapist, which is, you know, completely outlandish to say, and he clearly doesn't realize the context. Like, dude, it's a game, and you're being prosecuted because you cheated at a game. Like, we don't want you here because you cheated. We aren't treating you as a criminal, we just don't want you here. Like, it's our nice way of saying, please go away and think about what you did. Like, nobody's raging against you. During this Twitter post that this guy posted up, he ended up calling out the underground cage fighters of, well, hang on a second, the abbreviation is Underground Dojo Keyboard Cage Fighters. And since then, he's coined it as a complete term, and it might just end up being my desktop backdrop, the legendary Underground Dojo Keyboard Cage Fighters. Now, I am proud to say that I am among the Underground Dojo Keyboard Cage Fighters. And yeah, I do watch all the replay, and I am up to date in what goes on. And yeah, I want to catch those cheaters. I want to get them out of the game, and I want to make it fair for everybody else. So, to the guy who got banned, buddy, dude, it's a game. Like, there's no other way to look at it. And like, I think you're honestly being pretty ridiculous. But hey, there's a lot of money on the line, and you're allowed to have your opinions on whatever. So, on a whole, cheating is disgusting. Let's keep the cage fighters going, and yeah, join the cage fighters. Believe me, it's free.